Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cornhuskers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. A fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready.
He's loose down the middle. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And what a terrible play. You just can't run back into the end zone like that. It's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the return, it's McDowell. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Auburn sends out the punting unit.
Number 18 in punt formation to kick it away.
Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He chucks one out to the right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader. And he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Looking for more room. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. Just not able to be on the same page, though.
Second down coming up. They keep attacking through the air. Pulls it in. It's Weeks. At the 40, there he goes.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Trying to make magic with his feet. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Working that left side now. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by... A narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Makes the catch and knocked down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pirouettes through. And he breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Auburn 15, Nebraska 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Tigers want to move quickly. He's back to throw on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Shoots it to the left. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game from quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Touchdown, Tigers! And these offenses are clicking already.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and
trying to beat the D deep. Brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting out.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. Looking to scramble. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Willihan. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Powers through the defender. The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carry.
Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Dropping back, it's Willihan. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing him. And the ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Willihan. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete. Auburn lines up quickly. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good, still down by 6. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Lofts one high and deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He lost one down the sideline. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
He's going to pass on second down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He'll set up to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
36, Auburn, 22.
Fair catch called for and made. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
A run for the quarterback. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
And this This offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Firing to the right, complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Outside the pocket, let's go. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. Take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. First and 10 from the 22. Takes the easy completion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's not often you get to see QBs go over 5,000 yards passing in a year. We've watched this guy, though, be a special player for this offense all season long. With that last completion, he's now hit the milestone.
Snags it over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw. Makes the catch. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. And the D denied him on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really...
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Going deep. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the running back. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The toss to the right. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Nebraska 36, Auburn 22.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quick completion on the out route. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Trying to seal the edge on the right. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This time he's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Willihan. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown Auburn! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
On second down, looking again to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Looking to throw on third. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's...
He'll take a shot. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense. And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Got it past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habita, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Blasted as he lets it go. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. You take that kind of chance to the outer third of the field, I mean, that's just begging to throw a pick six.
Not a great decision. The coach is not going to be very happy when he goes over and says, why are you throwing it?
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Auburn, 29.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? He's looking deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll run the option. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Wants to go up top. Still looking, on the move. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
37.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got some room to run. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. The give to the left. Delivers the contact. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown.